I have to teach Chad how to tell time, Josh. Welcome, everybody, to Catfish Weekly, along with Josh and Chad. And Chad has a guest with him. Bill is with him in boat tonight, and they're both fishing while I'm sitting home. So there's that. What was that?
We were hoping for a pleasure boat bite.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they work, there's going to be plenty of them tonight.
Good luck with that. Chad, can you read chat, or do I need to do it?
Right now, you.
All right.
I'll grab my other phone.
I'll go ahead and reel this up to the top, and we'll start in because I know Richard with Fishing and Freedom was the first one in chat, and then Chris Everett and Troy with Real and Virtual Outdoors. There's Josh, the Weekend Angler, says, remember this thumbnail come golden whisker times. And Josh, that's a hell of a good one. Thanks a bunch.
I had fun with that.
922 Crappie Barbecue, Mark Barnum, James Dockery Fishing. Annette Catfishing has joined us. Creole's Catfishing. Welcome, Jeremy. Let's see, who else have I got? There's Mark with Catfish and Crappie, which will have a show directly after we are done tonight. Christina Donigan says, hello, y'all. Tom with LG Bass. Nubby's Catfishing. There's my lovely wife, Cindy. Dale Hayslip. Uptown Chrissy Brown. Takedown Catfishing. Hello, Kenneth. Glad to see you in here tonight. Joe Buck 66. Carping Down Under. Fishing and Outdoors. Welcome, my friend. Glad to see you in here this evening. Get Hooked on D is watching Chad fish tonight, which is pretty unusual. Chris says, I love the Mustang picture. Me too. Yeah, Josh done that one also. Done a bang up job on both of them. Really like them. Probably going to be seeing a lot more of that Mustang one, I would be guessing, because I really like it too. Copy Dave Fish on. Let's see. And there is Ernie Brown, and we are at the bottom of the list. But we have, as of now, we have 30 people in chat, and we are so glad that everybody has joined us tonight for a night of fishing. Day before 4th of July, which we are all happy to celebrate and have a great time doing. And Josh is out on Wren Lake. Is that right, Josh?
I'm out on Wren Lake. I am looking for table fare cats tonight. So.
That's awesome. And you are dragging baits, correct?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Chad to give me a hard time about it, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Didn't say a word, Josh. Didn't say a word.
Chadwick, you are on the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. We're out here dealing with pleasure boaters right now.
All right. You got a spot picked out when they go home, though, don't you?
What's that?
You have a spot for when they go home. Is that correct?
Yeah, we was hoping to come out here and there wouldn't be nobody here so we could drag baits, but for now we're just spot locked.
That's all right. You still probably do all right there. Uh-oh. Chrissy says there's an old bear loose in chat.
There's a what?
An old bear loose in chat.
Oh.
I don't know if she's talking about Ernie or just...
I was going to say, is Ernie out there?
Yeah, he is actually. Kind of warm today, fellas.
It is hot today.
It is pretty warm.
And the water is hot, too. It's 85-degree water temperature here today.
Wow. Small water charters, welcome.
It was 90 when I dropped the boat back there at the sailboat harbor. That water, because it doesn't move, that water was 90.
Wow.
That
is really hot.
My fish, they'll come out done.
Yeah, that's really hot. Fished and Freedom says that's the best thumbnail ever, Josh. Has the coolest nickname ever. Sons of 76, Us America. Oh, let's get him, Josh. When Josh is sitting down, if you look right behind him, you can see one of his planer boards out there.
Yeah, I got one of my homemade boards is out.
How many boards are you pulling?
I'm only pulling one. I just need. running 3 rods. I needed to get one out of the way.
Small Water Charter says their water is in the 90s.
I think we might. I thought it was going to be a bite, but I think we just got into some snaggy stuff for a second.
Did you say snags or snakes?
Snag.
That my buddy down in Oklahoma, JS Fishing, was fishing on the bank and caught a snake by, well, I'm not sure if it was accident or on purpose, but he had a hard time getting it off its hook.
If you let them sit, they'll regurgitate that hook. I've done that.
No, he caught it in the side, dragging the hook over top.
Oh, he caught it the side. Oh, well, yeah. That could cause a problem.
Oh, man, it was kind of funny. Brad Bex has joined us, and Michelle with It's All Mine has joined us. Sean Riley has joined us. Glad to see everyone in here tonight. And these guys will get on some fish here for us in just a minute. Can't hardly wait.
Hopefully.
Be lots of fun.
We got all the yachts coming in and out.
We haven't really seen any of them on your image there, Chad.
Yeah, that one there, it's a triple decker. It says Bark's Destiny or something.
Oh, wow. There's Tilly. Welcome, Tilly.
That's Mark's other boat.
Is that what the one he ties the new boat up to?
Yeah, it's big enough to load that new boat right onto it.
Doing good?
You know, like you started out, we were talking about the day before 4th of July.
Yeah.
Always talking about it.
Yesterday, or today, somebody called it Freedom's Eve.
Yep.
And I like it. That's the best way I've ever heard it put. Freedom's Eve.
That's exactly right. Welcome, Deborah Neighbors. That's great. The 4th of July Eve, Freedom's Eve, that's awesome. Mark says stay clear of his boat. It must be going to run over Chad's ass.
There's some bait.
I understand you have plenty of bait.
I got into bait pretty good. I first couple throws of the net, they came up empty, and then I went over. I probably went in 2 feet of water right at the edge of the marina cove that I put in, and just slaughtered them in there. So,
but didn't you find some unexpected bait?
Oh yeah, that's bad. I ain't touching it. I've got a cooler that I thought I'd emptied out, but evidently it's got bait in it from Dee's Ladies Tournament, which I think was back in May, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right. I don't know how you're staying in the boat with that. I really don't, man.
I don't know. It's bad, but it's not unbearable.
Yeah, right.
But the cooler's closed, and I ain't opening that cooler.
That's probably a great idea right there.
I may leave it at the boat ramp. Somebody think they got him a cooler.
Yeah. Another great place is at the wherever you buy gas, if it'll fit in their trash can. But
that'd be funny.
But open the lid before you leave.
I could tape it up. Just tape it up, put a sticker on it, and mail it to Dockery.
That would be awesome. Christine said he does that. I smell it walking past a boat a few days ago.
Yeah, I do that. I get thinking one of two things happen. Either I think that I emptied it and I didn't, or we come home and I said, I'll use it tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes, it didn't go anywhere. So.
Welcome, Joe Newman. Welcome. No, Christina, that's not. It's hilarious.
What'd you say?
You go across the road and you sit there and watch people come up and fill up their tank, and they try to get away from it, but they can't because they got to have gas. You can laugh days. Thank you, Chrissy.
We had some rot in the. We had some shad and bluegill and stuff rot one time in the live well, and I mean it got bad.
Oh
They
man,
weren't fish anymore; they were mush.
no, that's bad. The only way I can clean anything like that out is to dump it up, fill it up with water, pour bleach in it, and shut the lid down. Come back in the next morning and dump it out and hose it out, and it's usually all right. Chris Everett says, "Chum the water with it, Josh." You got a fish? Fish on. Here we go, folks. Josh is after eaters tonight and looks like he is on them.
He gone.
Sonny Parker, welcome. He's what?
He gone.
Fish on, fish off. Okay.
Come on, Josh.
I got my bait back though. That's
Hey,
weird.
well, let's start.
Well, here comes the mighty B&B riverboat, followed by a barge.
Nice. Are you in the area of the river where it doesn't have the great big barges, Chad?
We run 5x3 through here.
Yeah. That's not so bad. I mean, they're bad enough, but especially for loaded. But it's
Man.
not
Well,
like
this one's coming downstream too, so it's normally not very bad.
them ones that are 6 wide, 12 deep, going up the Mississippi down there. At
They can't run like that down here.
yeah.
Is
Them are-
Creole still in chat? He'd take a 5x3.
Yeah. He probably can't snag it.
Creole wouldn't know what to do with something like that.
Heck no, it'd be like catching sharks. Twisted Fishing TV, welcome, Frank. Glad to see you in chat tonight.
Get on it. Get on it. There you go.
Crank her up.
Buying a phony pony running across 154.
154. It's in Missouri.
I don't know. It's that. It didn't sound too much like it. It sounded good. I don't think it.
Brad, you're in your boat, correct? Thank you, Kenneth. And thumbs up really help us out. Just like subscribing to our channel if you enjoy the content. Another thing that helps us out is if you'd like to join, there's a join button down there. You can join the group. We'll be giving away some stuff to members probably in the next week or so. Maybe a new mug, whatever you call them, tumblers. And be giving one of those away to members here for long. How can I join off my phone? There's a link in the description below that you can use, and if not, you can get on a PC and hit the join button. But there is a link below that is in there that tells you how to do that, I believe.
Yeah, there's one. It's right next to if you back out just a little bit, not out of the actual stream, right above where the share button is on your phone, it'll say join. You can join the membership there.
And we would love to have all the members and people join us that would like to. And by all means, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. It don't cost anything. And it helps us with the algorithm and gets our name closer up to the top of the page. And even at some of them, we actually are on the top of the page. Cat Claw Z, Journey to the Riverbanks. Welcome.
Hello, Adam.
What's up, Adam? Nubbies, what's going on, buddy?
Dale Hayslip, I think I said hello to you all ago, but it doesn't hurt to do it twice.
Well, for one, we'll be glad as soon as the sun goes down.
Chad, you're rocking.
We've been rocking since we got out here.
Chad's rocking in the free world.
Yeah, man.
Rocking in the free world. Thank you to all the veterans in history for giving us our freedom.
That's exactly right. The veterans and the military personnel are the reason we are able to do shows like this, and we're able to go out and fish and not have to ask permission to do so. Thank you, Mark, for posting that.
We're hoping to be able to get out here and get a little bit of different bait. Just all we have is skipjack and some frozen eel.
I'm not much of a deal, but skipjack should be working okay.
Yeah, you told me you were buying chicken.
David Altizer, welcome and happy 4th of July to you, sir. You are now building a championship rod. Awesome. That's all the older guys can do is sit and rock back and forth.
Don't need your rocking boat.
Sonny, that's a good one.
This crap keeps up, and we're going to pull right over here and tie off. And we'll see you guys in about an hour after we get in there to Hooters.
Oh, wow. Mad
We are-
Catfishing. Welcome, Richard. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
We are less than a football field away from the dock for Hooters right now.
You going to go over and eat some of the wings?
Tempting. It's tempting, Lyle.
I don't really like their wings, but, that's really not why you go there anyhow.
Why you go there, Lyle?
Yeah, Lyle.
Restaurant. Why you go there?
Eat wings.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try. I don't understand why it's coming in. I guess. Where's the fish at, boss? You told me this is where the spot was.
Who?
Bill, he told me this is where all the fish are going to be.
I hope he's right.
So far, he's just a big storyteller.
How far are you from them bridge piers?
From where?
The piers off that bridge.
20 yards.
Are you throwing right next to them?
Something whacked a little bit.
Get up there and get on that J-Dog bridge.
Who is the J-Dog Bridge?
Throw right next to them things.
I hate this time of year.
Sonny says, Chad, you wouldn't know what to do in Hooters except choke on your food.
Got a good one on, Lyle.
All right. You got solo, so here we go.
Careful, boss. Be careful. Man, you are magnificent.
Oh, no.
You are beautiful.
Well, he's a feisty little devil, isn't he? Look at that talented. Scoop them up in the net in one hand and hold the rod in the other. Jason Ram, thank you for joining us, sir. Good evening to you. Oh, man, that looks like a good little eater.
All right, hold on a second here.
Is it about 4 pounds?
Probably about that.
Great eating size fish.
Good,
Right?
healthy eater cat.
Perfect eating size. Is he beat up at all, Josh?
Not at all.
He's probably too young for that action.
He's too small to spawn, but he's old enough to do the Crisco Disco.
That's right. That's exactly right. Oh, great fish, man. Glad to see you caught one. What kind of bait did you catch that one on, Josh?
Caught him on Gizzard Shad.
Gizzard shad. Great bait, year round, in and out. It might not be the best bait, but at certain times of the year, it for sure is.
Yep.
Oh, Funny says that's how it's done, Chad.
There you go, Lyle.
That's perfect, yeah. Let me get you a solo so people can see that. Yeah.
Good old Gizzard Shad. And he was swimming when I took him out of the live well this second.
Is that 3-inch shad?
He probably about 4.
Okay. Great bait right there, buddy. Yeah, Mark, you had a good live today. I didn't catch it live. I was taking a nap, but I did get to see it secondhand, which was just as good. Oh, you're cutting it?
That's about how big I'm cutting it.
Just the head off of it.
Yep.
Now, are you using the body section too on a different rod?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you would.
That one bit on a headpiece.
If you guys haven't seen it yet, Mark had it live today. Just right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good way to hook one right there.
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, we already have one steeler bait.
Yes, Mark had a good live today where he was practicing up for the Panfish Nation 3rd round on Josh's channel, which will be held Saturday morning at 8 Central Time, God's time. And do you have just the right amount, or did you get more, Josh?
We have just the right amount.
Just the right amount. If someone else would want to get in, they would resort to the Greenwood.
Yeah. I need somebody else to get in so they can kick Dockery out, so I don't have to face him in the finals. Okay, Joe. Have you seen Dockery fish? Of course I'm scared.
Hey, Lyle, if somebody else is going to get in, I'd ask that they do it by about Wednesday.
That way it's over and you get.
We do that live on Thursday. We'll just do the drawing on Panfish, or we could do the Wednesday night. We could do the drawing on Panfish Nation.
Right. So if you want in, jump on in there. Sonny Parker says, Chad, did you put bait and hook on his line?
I just did.
Okay.
All right, we got one in. Let's get some more.
That's right. Are you still trying to catch bait for John's birthday party bash, Josh?
I'm trying to catch food for John's birthday.
I meant food, yeah.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, guys, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got a veteran on my boat that is asking for you guys to please hit that thumbs up. How many did you say? 30? 38. He said there's only 38 thumbs up, and him as a veteran would, appreciate and expect better.
Well, first off, Bill, thank you so much for your service. You have no idea what it means to the majority of us, I promise you. And what you've done can never be replaced, and we thank you so very much.
I mean, the man literally about broke his back for our country.
That's right.
Trust me, it has nothing to do with the size fish that he catches because they ain't that big.
Oh.
Brad Beck says, what body of water is Josh on? He is on Wren Lake.
They call that Little Baldwin.
Yeah, it's probably not too far off.
Sonny Parker says, I would get in, but I wouldn't want to make Dockery cry. Please do. Hooks and Hammocks says, Telly I would love to get in, but you guys schedule them when we work. You scared?
Yeah.
You can blame Mark for that. He did it on purpose because he didn't want Chris to fish it.
Mark didn't want to have one in April. He was scared.
We're getting a whole bunch of thank yous in chat for Bill.
Everybody says thank you.
I gave a thumbs up. I mean, I can't account for the company Bill keeps, but
yeah,
I can show
Hey, you've kept that company a time or two, pal.
I know. That's why I said what I said.
Hey, but this guy has kept this company for 25 years.
That's awesome, man.
Man, I'm covered in shad scale.
Sean Abney, welcome, my friend.
I
met Sean and his wife at a Monsters on the Ohio tournament several years ago at the weigh-in. And I was filming stuff for a couple of guys, and Him and his wife come up and visit with me. It was such a wonderful time that year. We had a great visit. Mark says, "Yeah, I am the true tournament dictator."
But I am the original OG dictator.
That's true.
Sunshine. I could eat this guy. They better pick up some of that thing.
Bugman22 says, "Hey, Bill, brother. Good to see you still here with us, buddy. U.S. Army here." Thank you, Bugman.
Yep. Bill with U.S. Army.
Nothing like our veterans ever.
Absolutely.
Sonny Parker says, "Bill, if it wasn't for all that you have done for this country, then we wouldn't be able to fish like we do. Thank you for your service." Welcome, Stephanie. Kenneth says, "Thank all veterans for their service to keep our freedom." That is correct. Sonny says, "Chad is the original BS guy." Sonny says, "You are the original BS guy."
That's right. The OG of BS.
I'm not so sure.
Look
I
at him.
thought the J-Dog would be out here with us tonight.
Creel says he thinks that he had 40 subscribers when he fished Chad's first tournament. I know for a fact he's got a lot more than 40 now.
Yeah.
What do you make of that, Lyle?
I like that.
I think Creel has more than me now.
He may have. He's got a lot. That's a good one laying there waiting on your bait, buddy.
Yep. So we'll see if he cooperates.
Well, hopefully.
Really, is that all we're going to get, man? One little tap. Didn't even barely bend it.
I figured Josh would be tearing up. Them fish got to be all coming off of this.
Oh, they got to be done.
Yeah, I think so. Creel says he's a hair over 1,400. Not a lot, but they are a faithful bunch. That's the best.
That's all that matters right there.
Right, 1375 here, brother. Love every one of them.
Which Chad has a new video out this week. If you hadn't had a chance, please go over and check it out, along with Josh's Short Tip Saturday about making fishing noodles. And I found that extremely interesting the way he done it. So be sure.
It's a cool way to noodle for catfish.
It is, and those jug fishing noodles is one of the greatest things that you can do to get kids involved in our sport, because the action is usually very fast and it keeps them entertained, because let's face it, their attention span is not that long.
Yeah,
If right there on the phone.
If I'd have had the time to make up a full set, we'd have been out here jugging tonight.
Apparently, 8 to 9 p.m.
I think you should design a hook way to grab them jugs so it's easy and make a short tip out of that. I have an idea for you if you need it.
I didn't see that.
KY Redneck Outdoors. Good evening, all, and thank you for the support of our pets. That is what it's all about, my friend.
Where are these things at? I'm marking fish on the front sonar and not on the back, but the one up front is on wide beam, so it's looking wider.
How do you know what's the water depth you're in?
I'm in about 14.5 feet now.
Brian, be catfishing. I'm just here to see Chad catch a fish.
Oh, now I know I'm getting jinxed.
Grab the Snickers, Brian. You're going to be here for a while.
If anybody gets to catch fish, it's be Bill.
Fishing with Steve Mosley. Welcome, our friend. There was a guy that tore him up in that panfish tournament here a week or so ago.
Yes, he did.
Absolutely set him on fire. Congratulations. Troy with Real and Virtual Outdoors says, please tell Chad he has 30 minutes to catch a fish. Come on, man.
I haven't caught many lately. Not as far as catfish.
It's going to pick up, Chad. You just keep fishing, buddy. It'll happen.
Oh, I'll never stop.
I know. Sonny says, Brian, you might be waiting a long time. Man, they're so hard on you, my son.
Brian had a good video the other day too.
Yes, he did. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't understand about Brian's video is why he was using such big hooks for little fish like he catches.
Uh,
Kentucky Redneck Outdoors. Kentucky Redneck Outdoors says, hope someone is going live tomorrow night so I can turn up the volume and drown out the booming. Is Bill on?
Fish on Bill.
Fish on, Bill. Excellent. Glad to see that. You have a solo layout, Bill, so let's get him in the boat.
Be a monster, Bill.
Fishing with Squirrel has joined us. Thank you, sir. We're glad to see you in here tonight.
get it, Bill. Get it.
Always good to have Dawson join us. What a great guest he was when we had him on a few weeks ago. Holy moly, you guys are rocking and a reeling.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Well, those waves hit us from the back corner and just came over the back end. All right.
Nubby's Catfish says, I'm going to try to get some good video this weekend. We are King Mackerel tournament fishing again. Awesome, man.
Fish in the boat.
There we go. Caught fish.
Little channel cat. There you go, boss man. Ask Josh if he wants to ride up here and get him.
Is that a channel cat?
Yeah. Yep.
It looks
Just,
cool.
just
Yeah.
drop him in the water with a note tied to him, and I'll pick him up when he gets to me.
Great fish there, Bill.
Good job, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
That wave was from Chad standing in the boat. I'm glad Bill caught one. That's awesome, man. Haul off and let the big dog eat, Chadwick. How much current you got there on the Ohio?
1 second. 0.7.
0.7.
That ain't
That's
bad.
a lot.
What you got? One little channel cat. And we've only been fishing. I am not sure yet. I haven't heard of very many being caught.
Heck yeah, Creel.
We've only been fishing about 45 minutes.
No skunks tonight. That's right, Brad Bex.
We're live on Catfish Weekly on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Buck Williams says, Heidi Ho neighbors killing it and killing and watching. Way to show Chad up, Bill. Sonny Parker.
Yeah. You know what gentleman we set up over there on them. Yeah, it does. Might have been about that. Right over there. Yeah.
Oh, Nubbies, I haven't seen your shorts. I need to check them out. If you think about it, send me a link. Potomac River Monsters. What's up, Catfish family? Welcome to chat, my friend.
Kyle, what did you just say?
Which time? Nubbies has some shorts out, short videos. I haven't seen them. If you'd send me a link, that'd be great. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I heard you tell somebody you hadn't seen their shorts. Well,
I heard you say something about wanting to see somebody's nubby in their shorts or something.
Oh, will you stop?
look at that. There's bait.
You got some bait stealers, do you, Josh?
Yeah, I guess I got bait here. Got one bite.
Yeah,
That's the first fish we've ever caught on the bug.
we're
Yeah,
glad
that's
Fresno. That's awesome that you joined us tonight.
I might ought to check that other one here in just a second.
Yeah, there's no good fishing on credit, buddy.
No, we ain't doing that. The only person I know that could probably catch a fish on a bare hook is Steve Mosley.
I don't know where you were catching them on the other day, but he was laying them out.
Oh, man, he was, wasn't he?
Sonny says, okay, I guess I've harassed Chad enough. I need to get ready for work. Y'all have a
Yeah,
great
go
night.
do some freaking work, Sonny.
Thanks for joining us, Sonny.
Take care, Sonny.
Usually Sonny's on James Dockery, but tonight it was to Chad.
Yeah, he's equal opportunity.
Hey,
Yeah, he's an equal. That's right.
Dockery deserves a break every once in a while.
Oh, he got it tonight. Mark says, Sonny, you done a good job. Mm-mm. I think that Steve Mosley is on with Mark tonight on the Catfish podcast, if I'm not mistaken. Ought to be a pretty good show. Chris says Telly just caught 3 white bass at once. Woohoo, bait.
Ooh, nice. Bait or dinner, either way.
Hey, yeah, them for dinner.
Yeah, if they're any size.
Come on, take
Mark says that is correct. Steve Mosley tonight. Be a fun show. So are you guys gonna how late are you guys gonna be out?
Depends on how the fishing goes.
Yeah, I'm same camp there.
But you either one have to work tomorrow, is that correct?
That is correct.
So if the fish bite, you could stay out a while.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Steve Mosley says, yep, but I'm not all that interesting. Well, you're interesting enough that we all want to know how you caught all them fish.
There's gonna be some people taking notes for Saturday, I guarantee.
I'm thinking you're right about that. I did tie up a bunch of new flies from my fly rod the last couple of days. I have some stuff to test out that I feel pretty damn good about, actually.
We're dropping off a little bit now. We're down to 15 feet.
There we go. Mark Barnum says, almost the golden hour, Josh.
It's getting ready to be.
It's pretty close, yeah. Chad has the pleasure boater slowed up any?
Hold on. Let me ask you. Can you see us rocking again?
I can, as a matter of fact.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. It does.
Every time you get settled in, here comes another one.
That's nice. I love it.
I think I timed it right. Mine are, they were finishing up. I think they're all getting out of here today.
I think most of them are headed in. They're slow. They're slow moving.
Yeah.
They'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry.
We'll wait. Shoot.
They'll be back tomorrow. I'm sorry, Christine.
Another tap.
Well, we're about ready for you to catch another one. Welcome, Austin. Glad to see you in here tonight. I watched your video today also. Very well done, as always.
Yeah, they'll be all over the water tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know what? I'll be all up in my house taking naps.
That's
Oh, brutal.
absolutely. But you
I'd
know
love-
what? This is probably one of the only 4-day weekends that most people get. And a lot of people had to work today.
Mhm.
I mean, the mail run, so the banks was open, all that good stuff. So,
The mail ran?
Creole, you're right. They will all be sauced up tomorrow because they're going to get. Oh, Josh has got one on. They will be tying one on tonight, and it'll carry over tomorrow. I am quite sure. You are very welcome, Austin. I enjoy your videos. I try to watch all of them. I don't know that I got them all, but I watch as many as I see. And the notification things is a big deal because when they pop up, I know to go right over and check them out.
I don't care what.
David Altizer says, I did Saturday also. I'm wondering if he means getting tanked up. Another reader, Josh?
Looks like it.
Perfect. Just the right size.
Come here.
Real says, yeah, they're going to be well marinated by in the morning. I think that's a great analogy, Jeremy. Very nice. Very nice. Lance McCouguy, welcome to chat, my friend. We are so glad to see you in here.
That's my buddy there.
Another great one. That's almost a whole fryer, isn't it?
Come here.
Don't let him back in the water, Josh. I got a message here.
Yeah.
I'm tying one. Yeah, that is going to count, James Dockery.
There we go. That's two.
I got
That is too. How many more you need for dinner?
People gonna get mad about my number, but I'd like to have about 20 of them.
That size, that wouldn't be that many.
No, it wouldn't be. And to feed everybody, that's, I need some fish.
How soon do you need them?
We postponed his party till next Saturday after the panfish tournament. So
Okay. Lance, I hope Audrey's doing well. Well, you're going to have to step it up because two is, you're only 18 shy of what you need. But those are perfect size. In our area, you're allowed 10 a day per person that size, 26 and under. None in the slot, of course, and only 2 overs, which I try not to take too many. Or I don't take overs unless they are foul, bleeding real bad. If they got deep hooked or something, I'll take them. But other than that, I do not. I let them put them back. But we have so many that can't grow to any kind of size unless we get rid of some of the smaller ones. So that's what we try to take. And I think they eat better. In fact, I know they do. Jason Lamb says there is still riding jet skis out there. Can't stand it. Me either.
got a little bit of a breeze now.
I bet you're enjoying that.
I'm not going to complain about it. I'll tell you that.
I'll bet.
There we go.
Got one going.
Got back into water.
Sweet.
Oh, fishy man.
You're allowed 3 rods on Wren Lake. Is that right, Josh?
You're allowed 50 hooks on Wren Lake.
50 hooks. Okay, so you could actually use more if you wanted to.
I could use up to 50 rods if I wanted to. I could go down this water looking like a porcupine. But three
Yeah,
is
like Jody.
a fair number to keep track of.
That's right. That's right, Austin. 100% better. They really are. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, that's true.
8 a day here and 8 in possession. Says
And
Mark.
there's something. We have no creel limit on these at all up here on the lake.
Oh wow. Yeah, we can have 10 a day, 26 and under, and that would be 20 for or Cindy and I, and we are allowed to double that in your freezer. But they just want you to catch a bunch of them out of the lake so that the big ones can grow, and just like I said, the small ones are so much better eating, especially on blues. Blues get strong and rubbery as they get old.
They do. And and that's something to be said. I've pulled 2 fish out of here. Both have gone to the live well. They're going to go to the fillet table and get turned into dinner. Neither one of those fish have spawning marks, and here we are the first week of July.
Yeah,
Those fish are too young to spawn. They're not spawning. I'm not hurting the population at all taking these out of there. So
that is correct. Prayers with you, Lance. I hope that she's doing better every day. So what's everybody's plans for tomorrow?
I don't know yet. I'd like to fish, but if I do, I pretty much have to hit the river, or else this lake is going to be just crawling with pleasure.
I bet so.
It'd be fun to get up and go down. I don't know if I could get into the skipjack tomorrow or not, as hot as it's been. But it'd be nice.
I think a great bait day, wouldn't it?
It would be a good bait day, but caught them before in the summertime.
Yep. A lot of things to make you depend on bait days. Like I say, J&S Outdoors was had a video come out today. He was catching bait. And he caught a lot of bluegill and stuff for his video of the week, and he done really well. So it depends on what kind of bait you're looking for and what you're going to use. But some days you can get skipjack and shad. Other days it's bluegill and green sunfish.
I'd reckon to say that on the average, catfishermen spend more time looking for bait than other people do looking for their fish of choice.
I would say that. I would agree with that.
I'm going to check that planer board when we've been dragging it.
Buckman says he's mowing grass. It's been raining for 2 days. No rain. He'll mow. I need to mow tomorrow too, and I need to finish my install of our new trolling motor. We got an Altera, and I wired the plug up wrong and it doesn't come on, so I got to rewire the plug and then pair everything up and mow the grass. I ought to be able to do all that by noon if everything goes right. If I don't mow the grass, I'll have to bale it by the weekend. So we might as well go ahead and mow it.
I'll say probably the one thing that I will do tomorrow is mow some grass.
Yeah, but you just don't mow your yard, buddy.
It's true.
You mow your mom's and some others.
Yeah, mom, my neighbor.
Mark says it rained all weekend. Now he has to mow first time in 4 weeks. Oh.
Yeah, but all he's got to do is he's got to do one little strip, turn left, and come back, and he's done.
It's like a stock car race, right?
Yeah.
Logan says, yeah, I have to, or we're going to be baling hay. Yeah, I know how it is, man. If it doesn't rain, this is the first week that I haven't mowed my grass every day, at least once a week, all summer. I didn't mow it this week, but we got rain, so now I'm going to have to. If not, if I don't mow mine, unless it's really dry, it grows so fast that there's been a lot of times when I had to mow my yard every 5 days, or you was bailing. JG Hill Studios. I like the green screen picture. Thanks, sir. You
Sounds like you got a big block.
done a bang up job on that and the other one.
Wow, if you need to mute me, do it, because the boat just fired up over here. Sounds like a Hemi in it.
Ooh. Speaking of stock cars, did you see the NASCAR street race? I did. I'm not a fan of anything that turns right. The stock cars are supposed to turn left and stand on the gas, but that was okay. They kept talking about all the people watching, and all I seen was empty seats in the stands. I don't think they had near the crowd they was bragging about, but it wasn't too bad for for a street race. It was okay. It was better than anything I'd seen all week. But stock cars are supposed to turn left and stand on the gas. You're not supposed to. Right turns doesn't make unless you're going in the pits. There's no reason to have a right turn with a dirt car or a asphalt car. They're stock cars. They run ovals. Lance says, I got a total at least 25 bluegills and pumpkin seeds and a green sunfish for tonight. That's awesome, man. Mark Barnum says, they got a half-inch of rain yesterday.
We got a bunch of rain this weekend.
Only mowed.
Got it off and on.
We had
North Missouri, where our families are from, they had 3 inches overnight up there.
I tell you what, we had more of than rain this weekend was hail. It hailed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Mark says it was $1,000 a ticket. That's why I can't afford that. Not after buying a new boat. There's Rob. Hey, buddy. I'm not a fan of anything that has turned left for the last 50 years. Welcome to chat, Rob. Glad to see you in here, my friend.
Thank you, Rob.
That's the reason. Mark Barnum says people that got the shaft or GM ticket was $263 for the race and concerts, and the concerts were all canceled. Ooh,
Oh man,
that's not good. Yeah, I don't like road courses, anything to do with them. I don't even like Pocono. That's not an oval track.
and that was I like Pocono, always have.
It'll test your courage.
Pocono was always a cool track.
I want them to be ovals, and I like either the half or 5/8 mile tracks, the real short ones, or I like the 2.5 mile ovals, the real long ones. Talladega and Daytona.
I like Bristol and I like Atlanta.
I like Bristol, and I don't even mind Bristol on dirt.
I tell you what, I'd like Talladega, and I always did like Talladega and Daytona, but I'd like it a whole lot better if they take those restrictor plates off.
Absolutely, them guys will figure out how to keep them cars on the ground.
Uh-huh.
What they get paid to do. Back when I used to go to races every once in a while, I could always get tickets to Talladega. Bristol, I never could get tickets to, and now I understand that you can get them. But I always want good seats. I don't want to sit up in the nosebleed section. I want to be down where I can see stuff.
Yeah, last I knew there was like a 3 or 4 year wait on Bristol. So.
I think that's changed.
Oh, okay.
Texas Mile event is awesome to see. I would like to go see that. We have one in Kansas City, and I have no desire to go see it. It's only 3 hours from me, and I just don't have a desire to watch a 1.5-mile track. I don't know what it is about it, but
they built a bunch of those 1.5-mile tri-ovals, and they were all the same. I don't like those flat tracks.
Yeah, I want it to be banked where they can skin it back and let the big dog eat. Rockingham would be a good one to see. I'd like to see that.
That other one, Darlington. I always like Darlington.
Darlington, that if it's as rough as it used to be, it eats tires off. That would be very interesting to watch. I mean, it makes great TV video shows. So I think Texas is great at night. Darker it gets, the better I like Texas.
I just got a message from a coworker. I had to clean up what he said, but he said he saw that fish biting for a minute before any of us realized it. So
That's okay.
that's fine. I'm trying to talk him into fishing a tournament out here with me next Saturday, the 15th.
Sweet. Mark Barnum says they just repaved Rockingham. They are going back there. That'll be great.
Oh, man.
I love to see them bring back some of the old tracks.
Give me the old track.
Yeah. Talladega was amazing, Michelle says. Even high up in the fence from her house, ran enduro cars there for a long time. My grandpa and dad had a late model. Oh, no, I switched them. Wait a minute. Even high up in Tower 4, it keeps jumping on me. It was tough to see the cars in turn 2. I used to live near Charlotte. Love that track. Yeah, I bet Charlotte is a great track. I've been to Talladega and I was at Talladega the day that oh damn, Neil Bonnet died. That was a great race. It was a shame to lose one of the greatest stock car drivers of all times, but the race was good and it was just tough. But things prevail, things happen. That's part of doing what you do when you sign the paper that says they're not responsible for what happens. But look, lady says, "Wow, I'm glad to hear you got a hold of Maddie." Yes, I did. I've been trying to. I could never find her message. And by the way, while we're talking about that, Maddie's is going out. Finally got her address. She had sent it to me, and then I never could find it again when I got ready to ship it. And I sent her messages and didn't get an answer. So I sent her a message in Messenger, and she answered right away. So it's sitting here ready to go. The other guy has not ever answered me. So we need to get him to lay it on us, and so I can get his shipped out. Mark Barnum says, I had season tickets to Kansas Speedway for a few years. Yeah, when they was building that, I had an old friend of mine used to come in the garage that we had. There was a whole bunch of us going to go together and buy a row of seats. And a couple of them got ill. They was older guys, older than me by quite a bit. And it never did happen. But we had plans of buying a whole row of seats. And I was all for that. I thought it'd be okay. But, whatever. North Wilkesboro's a great racetrack. Sure was. Martinsville is another good one.
Got two getting messed with.
Let's knock one out. We're gonna have to cut her out of here. Do we have the we won't have the thing tonight, will we, Josh?
We have the bragging board. I had two submissions. If you look under brand and then look at overlays, there are two of them on there. If you could pull them up,
Let me see if I can find them.
If not, I could log in off my tablet here and probably do it.
Let me see if I can find them. Brand and what?
Go to brand and then scroll down to overlays. We got a couple of awesome fish that Tom from LG Bass come up with.
It'll be at the very bottom, Lyle. Overlay.
Okay, I got you. Let's try it. I'll see if I can do it. They don't let me do this.
Yeah, we just have to do one at a time there.
Oh, do them one at a time? Okay.
Yep, because it'll turn one on and turn the other one off.
I don't know how to turn it on.
Click on it.
Click on it. There
But
we go.
It doesn't say anything?
It should have a title in the thing. It was a 26.4 flathead.
Yeah, I've got that. I got the picture up.
It doesn't say anything.
Oh, it doesn't say anything. Okay, there's Tom with LG Bass with a 26.4 flathead, which is a great fish. And then Tom with a 40-pound blue, which is another gigantic fish. Man, that's awesome.
Caught from
Good job, LG Tomcat.
Those are off the dock, I assume.
Those were caught from the dock.
Beautiful fish, Tom. Thank you so much for submitting those.
Thanks, Tom, for sending those in. And then anybody else? That's what I said. We only had two this week. Anybody else that has any could send them to me at pics@theweekendangler.com. And we get it put up. Or if you got me on Facebook, a whole lot of you do. If you got me on Facebook, you can send them through Messenger.
Bugman says that they keep adding road courses. I'll switch to Indy cars. Well, if you're gonna watch road courses, that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome fish, Tom. Thanks for submitting them. That 40-pounder is great, but who doesn't want to catch a 26-pound flathead? That's a giant. So congratulations, you've been tearing it up again as usual. So thanks for submitting them, and don't forget, guys, submit your pictures to Josh within 2 weeks of the day you catch them, and you too can be on the Catfish Weekly bragging board.
Come on.
Cat Claw Z says, we got a big old flat yesterday. You better submit it in there and send some pictures, and Josh will get you on the bragging board for another week. Yeah.
And Lyle, you got to go back to brand and click off of the picture again.
Okay.
Dangerous, Chad.
How about that? Oh, Josh got hit.
Got both.
Well, boys, it's been a fun night with you guys out on the river. You both caught fish, so no skunks.
Yep.
Right.
I'm going to stay out, and provided everything falls together, I'll try to set up a stream and maybe go live after Mark's show. So it'd be looking about 9 o'clock-ish, somewhere in there.
Sounds good.
What about you, Chadwick?
We'll probably be out here for a while.
Well, Chad, I'll send you the link, and I think Parker Pursuits is out on the river, and I told him I'd send him a link too. So,
Okay, sounds good.
if anybody's out fishing and you want to come up and fish on my channel, I'd be glad to have you. Send me a message on Facebook. I'll send you a link.
That's right, JG Hill. I didn't crash the show. If you need any help with that, Josh, let me know. I'll be glad to help you. If not, I'll be watching.
I would definitely appreciate it.
We had a great show tonight. You fellas catching fish, both of you out on the water. Something that we talked about doing a couple of times, and it's not never materialized. But tonight it was a great show. Thank you guys for doing that. I want to thank everybody in chat for watching our show tonight. It was awesome seeing everybody in there. Don't forget Mark's coming up with Steve Mosley right after we close out here, which is going to be really short.
And happy birthday, America.
That's right. Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
I want everybody to enjoy the 4th of July tomorrow. And please be careful. A lot of folks traveling on the roads this weekend, and they'll all be going home tomorrow.
Just remember, somewhere, this is somebody's last weekend with all 10 fingers, and they don't even know it yet.
That's exactly right. That's 100% correct. We thank you guys for watching our show tonight. If you haven't on the way out, please hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Doesn't cost anything, and we'd love to have you as a member on our show. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and we will see you next week on Catfish Weekly.
Have a great week, y'all. See you in a little